Okay, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? Today's video, we are going to break down Polkadot, all right, and we're going to give some price predictions, all right, possibly how it can 5x, 10x in the future, where we would need to go, and then just give a brief summary of Polkadot as well, all right? So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel because I'll be dropping videos every single week, giving you guys updates on all the coins and tokens that I'm looking at, as well as various other videos as well, okay? So we'll start off with Polkadot, and it is the multi-chain vision, all right, for Web3, and it starts here, all right? Polkadot unites and secures a growing ecosystem of specialized blockchains called parachains, all right? Now, this is very important. This is basically the main emphasis of Polkadot is parachains, right? Apps and services on Polkadot can securely communicate across chains, forming the basis for a truly interoperable, decentralized web, right? It's an open source protocol built for everyone. And it was founded by the Web3 Foundation. Okay, the Web3 Foundation has commissioned 5 teams and over 100 developers to build Polkadot, right? And so we'll go on to the next screen real quick. And this is essentially going to cover how we could get there on Polkadot, right? How we'd be able to get to a 10x, 5x, even 100x, right? And we'll break it down for you guys so that you understand, okay? So currently one Polkadot is about 5.8, a token, all right? It's currently sitting at a $6.5 billion market cap. All right. If we wanted to 2x, right, we'd have to go up to a $13 billion market cap. Right. And that would put DOT at 11.6. Right. If we 5x, if we're looking to 5x, one Polkadot would go up to 29. Okay. And we would be at a $32.5 billion market cap. And then for a 10x, okay, that would put Polkadot at about $58 a token. That would be a $65 billion market cap. Now, we haven't seen that high of a market cap in Polkadot yet. At its all-time highs, I believe the max market cap that it received was about 56 or 58. Don't quote me there, but, we haven't gotten to a $65 billion market cap yet on Polkadot. But I do think that, these two right here are the more realistic expectations. Now, none of this is financial advice. Really just breaking it down for you guys. And, timeline wise, I think that it would take many years for Polkadot to come up to these price levels, right? Come up to these market caps, especially with, just look at everything that's happened with FTX here recently. It's been really, really tough in the crypto environment and crypto space because of that, right? And those are things really just holding crypto back. And eventually things will recover. We will get out of this crypto winter, but I expect it to take a little while before we start seeing these really, really elevated market caps, and we start seeing billions and billions of dollars flow back into some of the top altcoins. Okay, now if we wanted to 100x, right? Like, let's say like 10 years from now, or 10 years in the future, okay, Polkadot would need to be at a $650 billion market cap. That would put one Polkadot at about $580 a token, okay? And if we want to 1000x, that's going to put us at a $6,500 billion market cap, okay? And that would put one Polkadot at about 5,800 a token, okay? So that's the math behind it. We'll go into a little bit more of Polkadot. Now, one of my favorite things about Polkadot is that the team is very transparent, right? So we can see who is behind this. And one of the reasons I say that this is one of the most important things to me personally is because, this isn't some, project that's run by people you don't know, right? It isn't ran by someone being anonymous, hiding behind an NFT, right? A picture of whatever NFT they choose. These are open source people, right? So if they try to rug pull, like quote unquote rug pull, and run off with everybody's money, we're going to be able to hold these people accountable and say, hey, why did you do that, right? We have Robert Habermeyer here. You can look into these people a little bit more yourself, and just, look into them. But, they have some very, nice backgrounds. Okay. And, it kind of just dives into it here. But that's one of the first things that I really like about Polkadot. I really love to see an open, transparent team, that you can hold accountable, right? It's they have to work a lot harder, right? If things collapse and it's like, hey, my name is on the line, my reputation is on the line, people are going to come after me if this thing collapses, or, I do something shady and try to run off with everyone's money. Okay. Now, some of the features of Polkadot and highlights, right, is that we have true interoperability, and that is right here. Okay, Polkadot enables cross-blockchain transfers of any data or asset, not just tokens. So connecting to Polkadot gives you the ability to interoperate with a wide variety of blockchains in the Polkadot network. Now, it has economic and transactional scalability, okay? It provides unprecedented economic scalability by enabling a common set of validators to secure multiple blockchains. It provides transactional scalability by spreading transactions across multiple parallel blockchains. There's easy blockchain innovation, right? So you can come in here and create a custom blockchain in minutes using the Substrate framework. Connect your chain to Polkadot and get interoperability and security from day one. This ease of development helps Polkadot's network grow. And that's true, it does. There's a lot of things that are launching on Polkadot and, really using this feature, okay, especially the Substrate framework. It's got high energy efficiency as well. Polkadot consumes a small fraction of the energy used by conventional blockchains thanks to its next generation nominated proof of stake model, using the equivalent of about 6.6 watts of US households worth of energy per year. Polkadot has the lowest carbon footprint among proof of stake protocols analyzed in recent research. It provides security for everyone because Polkadot's novel data availability and the validity scheme allows chains to interact with each other in a meaningful way. Chains remain independent in their governance, but united in their security. Also, we've got user-driven governance, right? So Polkadot has a sophisticated governance system where all stakeholders have a voice. Network upgrades are coordinated on-chain and enacted autonomously and without forking the network, ensuring that Polkadot's development remains future-proof and community-driven, right? And we can take a look here. And this is kind of just highlighting the parachains, okay? This blockchain is unbounded. Parachains are advanced next generation layer 1 blockchains that transcend the limitations of legacy networks. Specialized and interconnected parachains make up a diverse ecosystem of independent platforms, communities, and economies, improving the way we collect online. And if we take a look here, we'll go over, just how parachains bring you possibilities, right? While other blockchain protocols only allow developers to build dApps using smart contracts, right? And dApps is, basically decentralized apps. Polkadot gives them full control over the underlying blockchain itself. This flexibility gives parachain developers the maximum freedom to optimize for any use case, which means better and more secure dApps and services for all, right? And they go over here, it's basically a parachain for every purpose. Parachains can be built for any blockchain use case, from DeFi to identity and supply chain, gaming, NFTs, IoT, DAOs, and much more. They also can take on various forms depending on their intended function, okay? Now, we go over here and you can see that, it's very easy to build upon this, right? Easily build a Polkadot parachain with Substrate, right? You can build your application-specific blockchain with the Substrate framework now and easily connect it to Polkadot after launch. And, I've got a video on some of the tokens that do this, right? And some of the blockchains that are doing this. I'll go ahead and link those at the end of the video, plug those in. But there's native Polkadot compatibility, right? Blockchains built with Substrate are natively compatible with Polkadot, so they can be easily connected to Polkadot as a parachain or parathread. And, this is basically like an upgrade, right? So you can start off with the Substrate and then connect to Polkadot very easily, right? We've got fork-free upgrades. Upgrade your blockchain without a hard fork. Your runtime is WASM binary stored on-chain and can be updated using your chain's governance mechanism. It's got plug-and-play modular framework. So Substrate allows you to simply plug in the functionalities you need while also giving you the freedom to customize as needed, right? And then it works over with multiple languages, right? You can write your blockchain logic in any language that can compile to WebAssembly. Instant security is another feature, right? By simply connecting your blockchain to Polkadot, your blockchain will be secured by Polkadot's pooled security. And then we've got interchain connectivity. By connecting your blockchain to Polkadot, your blockchain will be able to pass arbitrary messages to other chains in the Polkadot network. And really, any type of data across any type of blockchain, right, is really what Polkadot is focusing itself on, right? Just anything. And this is kind of just like a visualization or I'm sorry, a visualization, I don't know why I can't speak here, basically of the parachain, right? So you can have like Moon River over here is one of them. And, you have like one little chain right here across the entire parachain, right? And then they're able to intercommunicate with each other all across the way, basically like this, right? So Polkadot is a network protocol that allows arbitrary data, not just tokens, to be transferred across blockchains. This means Polkadot is a true multi-chain application environment where things like cross-chain registries and cross-chain computation are possible. Polkadot can transfer this data across public, open, permissionless blockchains, as well as private permissioned blockchains. This makes it possible to build applications that get permission data from a private blockchain and use it on a public blockchain. For instance, a school's private permissioned academic records chain could send a proof to a degree verification smart contract on a public chain, right? And that's kind of where like the future is heading with this stuff. It's not just about tokens, really. There's so much use cases for these things. And that's a really good example there of, just verifying a degree, right? Verifying, things for the academic records, and, you think of that with jobs, even resumes, many things. So just wanted to touch on a few things and highlight some of the things that, has a lot of people interested in Polkadot. Now make sure to definitely do your own research, see if this is something that you would want to invest in. We went over the price predictions in the beginning and, how possibly we could 5x, 10x, 100x, where the market cap, so kind of the math behind it. Now, one thing you do have to keep in mind is the supply. Okay, so all of that data was based on the current supply of those market caps. As the supply increases, that math is going to change a little bit more. All right, so that's it for today's video. Appreciate you guys watching. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel.